Welcome. I'm Sophia from Jack Your Forever, and today's video is going to be my Sephora Holiday Savings Event or Sephora VIB Sale 2023 recommendations list. As always, the sale is tiered, and Rouges start first. They have the early access. Rouges can start shopping on October 27th. VIBs and insiders can start shopping on October 31st, so Halloween Day. And the sale ends completely for everybody on November 6th. Rouges can save 20% off as usual, VIBs can save 15% off as usual, and insiders can save 10% off as usual. If you do not have an account with Sephora, you can sign up to be an insider member pretty easily and get 10% off. And everybody can save 30% off Sephora collection products starting from October 27th through November 6th. And there's only one code to use. The code is time to save. I'm going to put it up right here just so you have it, and I'll put it down in the description box as well. And that's about it for the sale. Sorry for racing through, but as I said, there's a lot to cover. A quick disclaimer, I do give this in every one of my Sephora holiday savings or spring savings videos, but specifically during the holiday savings event or VIB sale, the Sephora sale is not the best sale you're going to come across during the season. It is the best Sephora sale you're going to come across during this season. It is not the best one everywhere else. Black Friday sales on the brand's respective websites tend to be significantly better deals. And generally speaking, the brands stick to the same percentages off during their sales. I'm going to link my video from last year where I was just going over a whole bunch of sales. I think it was over 30 brands. Was it closer to 50 brands? It was so much. It is a very long video. I apologize, but I was trying to be as exhaustive as possible. The first eyeshadow palette I want to talk about is the Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. I got this last year when it launched, and it literally sold out so fast that I couldn't even talk about it anymore. And I've been really precious with it because it's one of those eyeshadow palettes that is perfect for me. I have fair skin tone with neutral undertones, and it is a perfect eyeshadow palette for me. It literally caters to everything I want, every look I want to create that is not very bold. I love this. Of course, it doesn't have a black eyeshadow, but that's fine. Every other palette I seem to own has one of those, so I'm fine with that. These are really sizable pans, by the way. They're 1 gram each. And they better be, because you get 12 eyeshadows for $68. So 20% off will actually, so $680. It's gonna be somewhere around the $55 mark. And that's pretty decent. I feel like with everything getting more expensive, this is about what you would be spending on a lot of eyeshadows out there, or eyeshadow palettes out there. I love this. I love this. This is perfect for brides. It's perfect for weddings where you're not the bride. It's perfect for travel. I mean, look at that. That's a really thick, very good, phenomenal component, I have to say. It's got a gigantic mirror, so it's like fantastic. I don't want to blind you. So it's a fantastic mirror that goes all the way to the edges, which I absolutely love. Does it stay up? Yes, it does stay open. So, you can use this to do your makeup if you want to. And this is just like perfect for work environments, like conservative work environments, especially. Overall, beautiful palette, highly recommend. So glad that it's back in stock. Really considering buying a backup, but I can't. I can't buy backups when I have so much product to begin with. But now that it's back, I'm hoping that he's at some point going to make it permanent and I can actually just use it as I wish. I do have 4 Natasha Denona midi palettes, and I really want to talk about them in order of my least loved to most loved. So my least loved of her palettes is the Glam palette. If you have fair skin tone, this is not going to be for you. This is a little bit too grungy. This is more of an evening thing. However, if you have light skin tone, medium skin tone, tan, this is probably ideal for you. So that one is most likely to get decluttered and given to probably my sister. The next eyeshadow palette is the My Dream palette, and I do like this quite a lot. If you have fair skin tone, be mindful. You have to be very careful, but it is bold colors for us. If you have light skin tone, probably same story, but if you have medium to deep skin tone, this is going to be ideal for you. This is an eyeshadow palette that if anything were to happen to it, I wouldn't replace, but I am glad to have in my collection, and this will be my number 3. My number 2, only because I haven't had a lot of time with it yet, is the I Need a Nude palette. Yes, she just launched it. I'm going to parrot everybody else. This is a phenomenal palette. I am wearing it today. So the one that I have, actually, the shade pops out, so I have to be really careful. This is ideal for light skin tones, fair skin tones. I think, in my opinion, this is a good eyeshadow palette. And I believe it's her eyeshadow palettes are now $69 and you get 15 shades. So if anything were to happen to this, I would buy it again, but on a sale because it's not a unique color story. Certainly not even a unique color story to me because the Makeup by Mario one that I just showed you is actually basically identical, just this has more shades. And the last one is the Natasha Denona Retro Glam palette. I love this palette so much that if anything were to happen to it, I would go and buy it at full price. Look how beautiful that color story is. And I know that it looks pastel, but it's not really as pastel as you think because only like 3 shades pull off pastel. What that does is just allows you to use this in the spring as well. But the rest of the shades you can use even in the winter time or late fall for some of these shades, but definitely in the winter time. I love this eyeshadow palette. If anything were to happen to this, I would buy it full price, even if she raised the price. Next up is the primer, and I love the Tarte Timeless, what is the full name of it? Smoothing Primer. I am wearing it today, and hopefully I'm plugging in the video of me actually applying it. So this is in the mini size, and the reason I have it in the mini size is because this dries out, and I believe that the weight of one of the minis is exactly half of the weight of the full-size one, and also the price is exactly half of the full-size one, or it's actually, I think it might actually be cheaper to buy 2 of the minis or half sizes versus 1 of the full-size one. And I have been using it. I have been loving it quite a lot. You can't see it. What am I showing you? But it is one of those putty primers, but I prefer this to the e.l.f. one. This actually obliterates the look of my pores. So highly recommend this. And let's move on with the foundations. This one I talk about during every one of these videos, and I'm trying not to repeat myself, but I'm gonna have to mention it again, and it is the Estee Lauder. I've been shaking it around, but this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Foundation. This is my 3rd bottle of this, I believe, and I will keep buying it every year or every time I run out of it. I'm in the shade 1N1. I love this. I love this. This makes your skin look perfected. It doesn't dry out your skin, so it is full coverage. It's not the most full coverage we've ever seen come out, but it is pretty full coverage. But I would say that this is one of those where your skin will look perfected the entire night. Your skin will not dry. Nothing will crack. This is not the trending, skin-like foundations, I'm going to tell you now. But if that is A, what you like, or B, what you're looking for a wedding, for an event, for pictures, this is it. This is it. If you want pictures and you want your skin to look phenomenal, this is the one. The next foundation I love is the House Labs Triclone Foundation, and I love it enough to have 2 of them. This first one is a middle of the winter shade for me, 040 Fair Neutral, and the second one is middle of summer for me, which is 110 Light Neutral. If I want a foundation for like when my tan is disappearing, I would probably mix the 2, but I love this foundation. It is super light. It's a little bit expensive to have 2 of, so definitely, get it on a sale if you can. But I really recommend it. It's very skin-like, in my opinion. It's not heavy, and it wears all day. As much as I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation for how perfecting it is and how full coverage it is, I love this one for how skin-like it is, and it is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I also have this in 2 shades, mainly because I first got matched for the darker shade. Terrible, terrible match. But then I couldn't not have this foundation in my shade, in my actual shade in my collection, so I bought the other one. So the shade that does not match me is the Patagonia. I think this is medium. Who matched me for it? Don't ever get matched in the middle of Sephora, okay? While you're tanning. But the other one, the one that matches me the most, is Mont Blanc. This thing was sold out. The shade was sold out for so long that the moment I saw it back in stock, I bought it. This is a little bit expensive. This is $50. So if you can save 20%, either by buying it at Sephora if you're Rouge, or by buying it on their website if you just wait for their sale, I highly recommend that you get this because this is perfect. When I do underpainting, so that's when you apply your cream blush, your cream bronzer, under the foundation, this is what I go for, and my skin looks chef's kiss. And let's go into concealers next. My absolute favorite concealer, my #1 favorite concealer this year has to be the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer. I have it in the shade N1. Yes, N1, which is super light, I know, but it actually, it's the color of the rest of my face. So when I don't want to brighten my under eyes too much, I actually really love this. It is so thin and pigmented that it actually just applies beautifully. It just blends into the skin. And I have a very dynamic face. I move my face all the time. I really do, as you can see. But I find that this does not, settle in my crease lines, or I'm sorry, in the lines under my eyes. It doesn't crease under my eyes. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Phenomenal. Love it, absolutely love it. Another one that I want to recommend, I have a mini of, and it is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Yeah, I already used it up. This shade was not ideal for my under eyes for the winter. This is in their 1.5C. And I bought it in this size because I really wanted to try it out. And this size is pretty expensive too. I think it's like a quarter or half the size of the big one, but it's like $15. It was expensive. I do love it. I do get the hype with this. It is very hydrating. So I would avoid too much in the way of under eye creams. Definitely don't, put on anything very heavy under there when you're using this because otherwise it might crease. But I think I'm going to get this in my shade at some point in like an under eye brightening shade because I think it's a beautiful concealer. What I do use now as a brightening shade is actually an affordable one. It is the Sephora Collection Best Skin Ever. I have it in the shade 03P. And I think it's a phenomenal concealer. I am wearing it today and I've been wearing it quite a lot, especially as I've been underpainting it. It's been like giving a lot of brightness to the inner corner of my eye. And I just think that it's also a really nice light, well, it's bright, but it is a full coverage concealer. And I believe I know it's under $20. I know it's under $20. I can't remember what it is, but remember the Sephora Collection products will be 30% off. So you're saving a pretty good chunk of money there, actually. Let's move on to the bronzer. I really love cream bronzers right now, and I'm only going to talk about two of them, and they're both going to be cream bronzers. I don't want to force myself to talk about products that I'm not really using or loving right now. And the first one that I absolutely love is the NARS Laguna 01 bronzer, and that is the shade, but it's the Laguna Cream Bronzer as the name, and I absolutely love it. I am applying it right now, as you can see. So I am wearing this in this video, and the shade is phenomenal for me. It is pretty cool toned. Well, it's a good balance of cool tone and coolness and warmth rather. And I find that it looks phenomenal on me all the time. This is one of those shades that I can rely on to work on me no matter what. So if I'm running late anywhere, this is what I want to put on because it's perfect. And I'm wearing it on one side of my face now, but I'm going to be putting on this next one that I'm going to talk about on the other face. So here, check it out. Look how good that looks. And now let's move on to the next one. And the next one I want to talk about is the LYS No Limits Bronzer Stick in the shade Motivate. And this is what it looks like. It's got one of those triangular shapes, and I have quite a lot of it. I have been using it, but not as much or as fanatically as I've been using the Laguna one. As you can see, I had a huge pan in that one, but I do really like this. It is super easy to apply. It is super easy to blend out. It looks beautiful on the skin. As I said, it is what I'm wearing in today's video, and I'm wearing it on one side. I actually don't even remember which side I'm wearing it right now as I'm talking about it, but I know I'm wearing it on one side. I'm showing it to you in the video, but I don't remember which one I applied it on. So it definitely seamlessly blends in and is good enough to be almost comparable in how it matches me to the Laguna one. It's just that the Laguna one has a little bit more of a coolness to it, whereas the LYS one is more of a true bronzer in that it's warm. I love blushes. I love blushes so much that this channel should be renamed to Blush Junkie Forever, but I'm not going to do it because I'm also a lipstick junkie. So let's get into the blushes. The first one I want to talk about is actually a set. I'm going to show you what I have for reference. So these are the LYS blushes. This is the same set that they have this year in size, but these are different shades, of course. So I'm going to show you what one of them looks like for size perspective. And this is what that looks like. This is a lot. This is a sizable amount of blush. You get 4 grams of product in here, and the set that they have available this year has 3 shades. One of them is a shimmer shade. I'm actually considering buying that. And it costs $20. And what's amazing is that with 20% off, that's going to cost you $16 for 3 blushes for you to try, and they are lovely. They're a bit of a thicker formula, but they stay on. They're pigmented enough to give you whatever look you want. And I think that the shades that they have would look good on varying skin tones. I don't know if deep skin tones can use more than just the deepest shade. I'm sorry, when I'm looking down, I'm looking at the shades. But if you have fair skin, light skin, medium, tan, I think that you can make all of them work. And as I said, they're $20, and that was the price for these last year. So when everybody else has raised their prices, LYS has not, and I appreciate that in a brand. The next blushes I want to talk about are actually the rose ink ones. I have 3 of them, and yes, I've purchased each of them. And my favorite one is actually, where is it? Sorry, I have like 3. Maybe I should just do it like that. I have 3 shades, as you can see. My favorite shade is Heliotrope. It is not the shade that I'm wearing today. I'm going to show you what I'm wearing today in just a second. So this is Heliotrope. It is a beautiful nude. This is perfect year-round in my opinion. The next favorite shade is called Delphine, and it is more of a peach, I would say, but not too much of a peach. This is also wonderful for spring and summer. But my absolute favorite for winter is Azalea, and it is this reddish one. And as you can see, I am applying it in this video. It looks beautiful. I really love it. I really love this blush. These are soft, these are creamy. You can technically use these on the lips as well as color. By the way, these are refillable, as you can see. So once you run out of a shade, or if you want to have other shades, you can literally just have one compact and then switch them out easily. Love that so much. Continuing with the way I apply my makeup, next up is the Rare Beauty powder. I really like the setting powder. I have it in the shade Light. I am wearing it today. As you can see, I am applying it in this video, and I find that this powder is thin. It applies beautifully. It does not darken my foundation at all. So that is a serious issue if you have fair skin. Even translucent powders can darken the foundation, which is wild to me, but they can. And I find that this is one of the few that doesn't, and I will be buying this again. I barely have anything left, but I want to point out that this does not dry out your skin. It does not make your face look cakey. It just sets the foundation beautifully. And talking about it this much, I think I'm going to buy it during this savings event because I love it and I don't want to be without it. The other thing I want to talk about, the only reason I want to talk about it is because if you only want to purchase one thing from Pat McGrath, this would be the item I want to recommend. And it's just, if you're going to buy one thing, it's not worth just waiting for the sale there, because then you have to, I think, meet minimums in order to actually get free shipping. And it is the Pat McGrath, I don't even know the full name of it, but it is the under eye setting powder. And I love this thing. I love this thing so much that I bought it last year during the Pat McGrath sale, and the dome is completely gone, as you can see, and I have a backup of it already. I'm not going to buy a backup of this again because I know that this lasts me at least a year, and as I said, I already have a backup. But what I am going to do is I'm going to get this in a deeper shade. I believe I'm going to get it in the shade medium, because this is, I believe, in the shade Light or Translucent. I'm getting in the shade Medium, and I'm going to use that on my face. I know that sounds silly to use something so small all over my face, but the way this blurs out my pores, and I have sizable pores, okay? Sometimes the Tarte primer isn't enough, and sometimes I just don't want to have the extra layers, particularly in the summer. I don't want the extra layers, but what this does is it completely blurs out the pores. But I really want to try and use that over my full face and see how that makes my full face looks. And because Pat does phenomenal sales year round, 30% off, she recently had a 30% off sale, I will still be able to get that at a steep discount, even if I want multiples of that. But I highly recommend this powder. I cannot live without it. My absolute favorite setting spray of all time, and at this point I think it's the only one that I'm using. Yeah, it's the only one I'm recommending, is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love this. This is literally one of those setting sprays where you put it on and literally nothing budges all night. Unless you do some insane activities, at which point you're asking for way too much out of a setting spray. I have, how many? I have 2 more? No, I'm sorry. No, I have 1 more backup of this size. I've already used up this size this year. This is another one I cracked into. And then I have not 1, but 2 of the large sizes ones. So let me give you a comparison of sizes. So this small one costs $23, has 1 ounce of product. This larger one costs $38 and has 3.3 fluid ounces of product. I really recommend this. If you've already tried this, go for the big one, please. This is phenomenal. I really recommend it. If you haven't tried it, either buy it in the small size for $23 or get it in one of the sets that it's available in. So for example, right now, the best set that it's available in is the Sephora Favorites Holiday Makeup Must-Have Set, which is $58. So you're already like, if this has cost $23, let's that's a pretty good deal, because there are a few products in there that I recommend, a few full-size products that cost way more than what this is. So I think that that is the best way of getting this product, either individually or in that set. Do not, under any circumstances, get it in the set that includes the mini, two of the mini Airbrush Flawless Setting Sprays, because what you will do is literally spend $32 to get 2 ounces of this product, when if you spent $38, so an extra $6, you would get 3.3 ounces of this product. So either get this one if you want more, or this one, or that Sephora set. Do not get the set that has the 2. When it comes to mascaras, I only have 2 favorite ones, and I will keep rebuying these because they're that phenomenal. And the first one is the Tartelette mascara. This launched last year around this time, I believe, and this is my second tube of it, and I will keep buying it because there were other things that I was using in the middle, and I just couldn't. I had to buy it, I had to use it. I love this. I want to give you a heads up, Tarte might be having a November 11th sale where everything, like singular products like this, are $11. I also want to give you a heads up that Tarte recently did a sneak peek Black Friday sale where it was like 40% off, and this came out to $15. But in the event you're looking at sets that includes this is a favorite mascara of mine, and I highly recommend that you get it. It is so easy to remove too. Freaking love it. The other mascara, I haven't broken into the new pack yet, but only because I have others to work on, and it is the Benefit Cosmetics Their Real Mascara. I've been using this mascara since they launched like 10 plus years ago. This is my, I don't know how many tubes I've had this in. Like, I've had multiple tubes of this, but I just keep buying it. I'm very loyal to this mascara. It just makes my lashes so long. And for something that isn't waterproof, actually, it's pretty waterproof on me. So I just want to give you a heads up that this mascara is still phenomenal. Let's move on to eyeliners. The first one that I want to talk about is the Too Faced Killer Eyeliner in Killer Cashmere. I'm not wearing this today, but this is one of the most perfect waterline cashmere or like nude shades that you can get. I really think this is a phenomenal liner. You can't even see it, but this is one of those that will actually last on me throughout the day. If you have my skin tone, maybe a little bit deeper than mine, and you want like the, actually I think most skin tones can use this. If you're like really deep skin, possibly, you know, you want to find something a little bit closer. But if you don't want that stark white waterline, this is like really amazing, and it stays on, so I highly recommend it. The other ones I want to talk about are Sephora collection products, and they are the Sephora 12-hour colorful contour eye pencils. I have them in 2 shades, and I'm gonna buy actually a few more, and I'm gonna see if I can put those here in like a picture. But the 2 shades that I have are Stone, 51 Stone, and 62 Endless Nights. So 51 Stone is a great gray shade. I am wearing this one today, and I think that it is beautiful. It is more of like a charcoal gray than anything else. This is very similar to in consistency as well as wear, as well as shade, to the Marc Jacobs Highliner in Irony. I really love that shade, but of course they're no longer around. And the next time they're going to be coming around, and we don't even know if they're going to have that, will be like years from now. And the other shade, the Endless Night shade, is in a navy. I like this one too. I think it's like really beautiful. Both of these shades are really beautiful, and I will be picking up some more shades in this line, and I believe they're under $15, and 30% off will make this closer to $10, and maybe even under $10. So highly recommend that. Since I was just talking about eyeliners, and the next I'm going to be talking about lip liners, this set actually combines both of them, so I'm going to talk about it. It is the Makeup Forever Mini Artist Color Pencil Lip and Eyeliner Set. This includes 5 of their half-sized eyeliners, or pencils rather, and I don't have this or most of the shades in here, but the 2 lip liners that I really wanted to recommend are actually in this set. One of them is Anywhere Caffeine. This is a brown shade. You're not going to be able to see it. Oh yeah, you can. And then the second shade, I am wearing this today, and I love this so much. I already have a backup of this, so I'm not going to need to buy it, is Wherever Walnut, and there we go. So this is Wherever Walnut, this is Anywhere Caffeine. This set also includes a brown shade, a white shade, and a black shade, which can be used however you want to. So, and this set only costs $35 because I think each of these is like 20 something dollars. So you're really saving quite a lot of money there. I highly recommend that set. I really love these, if not for anything, but just to try these two shades and then also try the other pencils. I would buy this set if not for the fact that I already have these two shades plus a backup of Wherever Walnut. So I already have a lot. I already have a lot of product and I'm trying not to have too many doubles. Continuing with lip liners, I just want to recommend these Sephora collection ones. What are their names? They are the Rouge Gel Lip Liners. I have two shades. I'm going to pick up more of these. And the shades that I have are actually Dressed to the 90s, which is more of a 90s nude lip liner, and then the other one is Creme de la Creme. I've shown this in other videos before. I just want to show it because this is something that will be 30% off and they're already less than $15, so that's a pretty good deal. So this shade is Dressed to the 90s. It looks a little bit warmer in the video than it does on me when I apply it on my lips, and the other one is Creme de la Creme. I love these. These are beautiful. I sometimes wear them as lipsticks and they're creamy and they last. My absolute recommendation is that you pick up one of the Summer Fridays lip butter balm sets. There we go. There is a set that includes my absolute favorite, which is the vanilla shade. This is clear. This is something that I put by my bedside table and I use it every night as a lip mask. Freaking love this. Actually, this is completely empty. There's nothing left in here. There's not even, like, at this point it's just air. There's nothing else in there. And this comes in the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm set for $49. It's no longer available online, but it is available in store, and I believe it's available at my local store. So the moment the sale starts in a few days, I'm going to purchase this set because I love it. It has not only the vanilla shade, but it also has cherry, which has a reddish tint, and I really love wearing that around the holiday season and in the winter, and like January specifically. And then it also has a new shade, and I believe that shade is either exclusive to the set or exclusive to the set for now, but will later launch as a on its own shade, and it is Iced Coffee, and that's got more of a brownish shade. That set costs $49, so saving $20% on it. I wish $20 would be really great. The other set that they have it just has like a bunch of minis, and it's also out of stock. I don't believe it's actually available anywhere except for possibly on the Summer Fridays website, but I want to show you anyway what the sizes for their products would be. And two of these would actually be in the set anyway, so I'm actually going to swatch them. So actually I have all the shades that are in the set. The clear one is also in the set, but you know, it's clear. You're not really going to see it. And plus I'm out. And the next one is this shade, which is their Brown Sugar. This is what that looks like. Sorry about the lip liners. The other shade is Poppy, and it is more of an orange, and that's what that looks like. And the last shade is actually, this is the first one that I've gotten. This is the Vanilla Beige. Oh my God, this is phenomenal. If anything, this is my original favorite and one that I would repurchase immediately as well. And this got a little bit, it's a little bit lighter. It's more of a toffee shade. And I really, really think these are beautiful. So this set includes all four for $25. If you can get it on sale on either the Sephora website, if it becomes available, or on the company's website during Black Friday, I highly recommend it. And if you don't want any of the sets, or you don't want to spend that much money or get sizes that small, I highly recommend that you get one of these, either this shade, which is Vanilla Beige, or the clear one as a lip mask. This is phenomenal. I think I might actually like it more than Laneige, solely because of the application, but it's also just as hydrating as the Laneige one and smells delicious. These smell phenomenal, by the way. A lip gloss I want to talk about is more like a lipstick, and that's why I want to talk about it. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Luster Lip Gloss in the Pillow Talk shade. And I find that this shade, this lip gloss, it is more pigmented, looks the closest on fair skin tones to how the lipstick looks like on everybody else. The lipstick does not look this beautiful on me, but this shade is absolutely stunning, as you can see. Absolute stunner, absolutely love this. It's $25. I would buy it again and again and again. And I think I'm actually going to try and pan this next year so I can both use it and enjoy it, but also because I think I've had this for like 3 years, so I really want to get that out of my collection and then refresh it. Not replace it with like a different one. No. Refresh it. Get a new one. And another product I want to recommend is the Rare Beauty Nearly Neutral Balm. I don't know the full name of this. She doesn't put the full names on the products, but this is a beautiful shade. This is a beautiful product. I am wearing it on my lips today, though most of it has probably come off by now because I've been talking so much. But this actually comes in a Sephora Favorites Holiday Lip Set that I really think is a great value because it's $45 for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, and at least 3 of those are full size. I think that this is beautiful. I think that it's a phenomenal product and I highly recommend it whether you buy it individually or in that set. And now let's talk about removing the makeup that we just applied. And the first item I want to talk about is about the Benefit the Professional Get Unblocked Pore Cleansing Makeup Removing Cleansing Oil. This actually removes makeup really nicely. It's a very thin oil, just barely feels like anything. Like there's like, of course, there's like the tiniest bit left, just enough for me to smell. Smells beautiful. I really enjoyed using this. This is completely gone for me and I really want to buy a full size of this, and I'm probably going to see if I can buy it on the Benefit website because I'm considering picking up more mascara, because why wouldn't I during a sale? And another item that I really love for removing my makeup is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is brand new in my collection right now. I smelled their limited edition scents, the mini ones that they have right now, and I really hated the scent, so I just really love this one and I want to recommend this one. This is new. I just love having a new one of these. And I really love this, but this is the jumbo size, and I recommend the jumbo size. I believe the jumbo size costs $60, but this is also available in a set with their Pharmacy Whipped Greens Oil-Free Foaming Cleanser, and I love this too. So I believe for $60 you get both of these, and they're both full sizes. And I actually have, this is my second one, by the way. This is my second set, and I've already gone through one other of these cleansers, and I'm down to here with this one. So I'm considering either buying this cleanser on its own or buying another one of these sets. So I have both of them. Sorry, I turned it in the wrong way. It's $60 where you get, it's basically buy one, get one, and I really recommend it. This will last you for a very long time. It's highly effective. You need very little, and I think that that is probably my holy grail of holy grails when it comes to makeup removers. The next item I want to talk about is a toner. I've talked about the original version of this toner many times in I think every one of these videos, and I'm going to keep talking about it, especially now that they have a better and improved version. And it is the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. Now it has ceramides and I absolutely love it. I got this bottle. I know it looks full, but that's because it's been refilled. I got this bottle at the beginning of June, I believe, and then I loved it so much that I also then got another one of them, and I use them in separate rooms. Like one is in my bathroom, the other one's in my boyfriend's bathroom, and we live together, but separate bathrooms, which is great. Let me tell you, it's great. But this also comes with refills, and I already bought a refill, and I refilled both of those bottles. Like, you know, they were at the halfway point, so I just refilled them. And I also have another refill that I just bought because Amazon was having a really good deal on that. What I do want to recommend is if you get this, I use this, for example, as a first layer moisturizer, and it's got a really great mister that you can buy. I recommend that you buy the mister because otherwise the bottle has a little hole and you have to pour it out and put it on yourself, whereas this way you can just spray it on. Look how beautiful that mist is. I breathed that in. Don't recommend that. That was it was fun, but it feels nice. It's a first layer moisturizer for me. Highly, highly recommend it. The next item I tried for the first time, I believe just a few months ago, and then I'm already on my second jar of, is the Pharmacy 10% Niacinamide Night Mask with Vitamin B. I love it. I'm already like pretty far. No, I just opened this. I'm remembering the other one that I had. Like I already used that up really quickly, and I particularly love to use this on the days that I use tretinoin. And the next moisturizer I want to talk about, I actually discovered in a set that I will be getting and I recommend that you get, and it is the Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. So I got this in a set last year that included this jar as well as a refill pod, not a pod, like it's a little tub that you take out. So what you do is you just remove this and you just exchange this for the refill, and that way you don't have to keep buying this. And just so you know, it has one of those like the mechanisms that you have to like push down and a little bit comes out. I highly recommend this. Is a beautiful one. I will be getting another one of this because there's another set this year that includes this jar again plus a refill, and I think it's like $68, whereas the refill is like $45, and each one of these is like $55. Plus, it also comes with a cleanser, and I'd like to try it. So I think that that's going to be a set that I purchase absolutely 100%, and I highly recommend that you do as well. The next item I'm going to talk about, I don't want to open right now. I've been through multiple tubes of this, but I am currently using something else, and it is the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. Yes, it's in a box. I have two of them in a box because I already used one up, but I'm going to take it out of the box to show you what it looks like. And it is this one. So if you've seen it in my empties, I think I've been through three tubes of this already. This is a phenomenal formula. It's just so beautiful and so elegant, and it's $16 for 50 milliliters or 1.7 fluid ounces. This is 36 SPF 36, but it doesn't leave a white cast, and I often use this in lieu of moisturizer. So I won't put on another moisturizer in like before it because it acts just like a moisturizer. Of course, I do all my other skin prep, and I like to just keep it away because right now I'm using a different sunscreen and I don't want to have too many of them open. I think I'm almost done with that, and then I'll pop into this probably in about a month. I have three sunscreens open. So yeah, I'm gonna pop into this in like a month, but I don't want to open it right now unnecessarily. Let's go into some fragrance, and then I'm going to finish off with hair. And the first fragrance I want to talk about is the Fleur Missing Person. I have only a small one, but I'm going to get a big size of this. They have a set right now that it comes with a travel size as well as a full size one, and I think I'm going to get that one. I'm going to put a picture of that right here just so you can see what that looks like. I highly recommend this one. My other favorite fragrance, and I don't know where my travel size is of this, but I'm just going to show you the full size of it, is the Ellis Brooklyn Sweet Eau de Parfum. I love this. This is actually their 100 milliliter. Oh my God, yes, please. 100 milliliter size. They only came out with this during the Sephora Spring Savings Event, and it was like the last day, and I bought it because I bought the travel size. I will only ever buy a fragrance the first time out in a travel size because I want to see what that smells like on me, and I highly recommend this. I don't even like sweet scents. I don't even like vanilla scents. But for some reason, this is phenomenal. This is exactly what you think of when you think of the word sweet. I don't know what it is. Maybe cotton candy almost. It's just beautiful. It's just lovely. The other scent I want to talk about is actually a repurchase as well because I've already used up the travel size and I just got it. So it's still in the box, though I have used it. It's the Good Girl Gone Bad by Killian, and I love opening it up. The reason I keep the boxes is because, for example, this particular scent is lovely. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's like, it's a narcotic. This is in the by Killian's narcotic scent family. And first of all, the bottle is beautiful, but it is very expensive. I don't want it to go bad, so I can only ever use it in like the fall and winter. It's definitely that kind of scent for me. It doesn't work on me during the summer. It doesn't work on me during the spring. But once the season is over, I'm going to put it back in the box and put it away so it doesn't, it doesn't degrade because of the light. But I really recommend this if you, I don't even know I don't know how to describe it. It is addictive. It is addictive. At the very least, go to Sephora and test it out on yourself because it is amazing. I don't like the other Killian scents very much. My best friend uses one that they're no longer making. And that one's amazing, but I don't like the other scents very much. Well, except for the apple pie one, I think. Oh, maybe that one I need. No. But moving on to another fragrance. This is a hair fragrance, and I guess this is the perfect way for me to get into the hair. And it is the Moroccan Oil Balm de Morocco Fragrance Mist. This, you can apply it on your body as well, but it's definitely something that can be used for the hair as well. And I love this scent. I love this scent so much that when I saw that this was coming in a set with their oil. So this is my purchase from last year. I really love the oil as well. Or was it during the spring? During the spring. And I love this so much that I almost bought this set one more time because it's available right now. I'm like, wait a second, I already have all of these, so I don't need to. This is, it's like these are like really unique scents. I would say that all four of the fragrances I just recommended are very unique I don't come across other brands that have something similar. Certainly not any that I know right now. I don't love the scent of this. I really don't, but it is a phenomenal enough product where I bought another one. I went through 2 bottles of this already this year, crying that I don't love it, but it's such a good one that when I saw that it was on sale on Ulta, I bought it. But this is the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. It's a really good dry shampoo for people who have darker hair. I really like it, and it actually works phenomenally, phenomenally well. And the last item I want to recommend, I keep buying and I keep recommending it, is the Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. I love this. This is a 32-ounce bottle. I had to move with this because last year around this time, for the first time, I bought the Big Daddy bottle because it's a better savings if you buy it like this. So if you're not moving anytime soon, this is the bottle I recommend. It is phenomenal. As you've been seeing, I've been cleaning the brush with this. It works phenomenally. It works beautifully. It works really quickly. And that's it. This is a very long video. And I think I have another one that's just going to concentrate on the sets that I did not get to discuss. So I'm going to end it right here. Thank you so much for sticking around. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.